You just said that, you know, you started this 18 years ago. Did you actually think it would last this long?
Well, what happened was that we put the show on in August when there were fewer viewers because we didn't think we were going to make it, so why make a big deal out of it? And the president of ABC News, who was really a genius, a man whose opinion I respected so, named Rue Knowledge, said you should not do this show. This show will ruin your reputation
as a newswoman.
As a newswoman. And I really was afraid that it was because we wanted it to be funny and newsy. And, you know, we never thought that it was going to last and have all these, you should excuse me.
Knockoffs?
I was going to say copycats. But it's a great compliment. And a great compliment.
The show was going to be, we were going to be canceled because of Barbara, we were not. Because of her clout as a major legend.
At ABC News.
Yeah, they kept the show on the air, and we didn't even have all of the, as they call them, the O&Os or something. No. They didn't even pick us up.
Didn't you guys get on the phone? Didn't you call everybody?
I did.
Didn't you call every network?
How'd that conversation go?
Well, I called the head of our Philadelphia station, who's now the head of our New York station, and I called him so many times, Dave Davis, and I called the head of the Boston station, that when I could hear the assistant saying, it's Barbara Walters, I heard, I said,
Oh, tell the truth, Barbara, you slept with all of them. Yes,
I did. And that's why the ratings were so low. Good girl.
Barbara, can I ask you, because the format is one that
You're not going to ask me about my sex life the way she does.
Only Joy gets to do that. Okay. But the format had been trotted out in political settings before, but never in what you envision, the combination of news and entertainment. How did the format come to you?
Well, what I really based it. Do you remember the wonderful David Brinkley?
Of course.
At the end of his news, they used to do a round table in which people just sat and talked, unscripted. And I thought that was terrific. There was also a show with a great lady at that time, Virginia Graham. And she, you remember Whoopi?
Yes, yes.
She just had people sitting around and talking. Nobody had done that. Everything was scripted. Who knew if you were going to make a mistake? And we do. So that was so new. It doesn't seem new today, but it was then.
But you had a concept also about different women, different generations.
This is how the show began. I had an idea for a show. Different women of different generations, and then I said maybe too different. Yeah.
And different points of view.
Right, and the fact that you were going to have just women, that it wasn't going to be the man's show, and that you could say anything and argue.